Right, it's 7 o'clock on the 8th of September, and today's job is to fix the tie rod on the right hand side of the car. I should have loosened these wheels before I jacked the car up, but never mind. I've got my new backing plate. I've got the jacks underneath. Car's nice and stable. It's not going anywhere. And wheels chocked. Got my parts. Got my boiler suit. Got my tools. So, if you guys work on your own car, definitely check out these guys, AUTODOC. I'll leave a voucher code in the bottom in the description. Yeah, good value. If you don't need it immediately, you can wait, say, a week. I ordered this on Tuesday lunchtime and it came today, so it's Monday today. Yeah, they've got most things that you want. So I've got a couple of oil filters, brake wear sensor, the auxiliary belt kit, which is about £50. So you get a belt. You've got a couple of pulleys, don't you? That's OEM, I believe. PK 1990. And I also got the alternator flywheel, which was I think that was £20. So all in all, it was £70 for the whole thing. You do need another tool to fit this. It's like a little tool or socket that goes in there. Looks a bit like the thing you put on the wheels to take the wheels off. And then I've got this, which is the tie rod. So again, OEM TRW. And yeah, that's the track rod end. I wanted to show you this actually. So the OEM track rod end, can you see it's got these little, can you see those two little tiny, almost like dimples? Two on there and two on there. So those, you think that's not very good, is it? What these do is they bite into the other face, and then when you tighten this down, it basically bites into it. It doesn't twist. The other one I had was a Febby part, didn't have that on. And when you tie it down, it basically twists the ball joint, and this whole boot ends up twisting. So get the genuine part. I also had this, which I bought previously. It's like I almost had the foresight. So that's the boot that goes on there, which is great. That's got a clip for the big end and a clip for the small end. And yeah, a couple of oil filters. About £7 or £8. So yeah, check them out. Good value for money, I would say. I also got a couple of these for the boot. Again, these are genuine OEM bits. Stabilus Liftomat. I mean, the original ones have got BMW on them, but it's the same thing. It's exactly the same part. And yeah, they were about £12 each or something. So let's get on with the job. 7 o'clock. Probably won't film the whole thing. So get underneath, take the pan up, take the tray off, and then yeah, take the wheel off, spin this around. Well, take the wheel lock off, pull this out, and then you can access the ball joint nut. Once that's off, you may need to counter hold it. Probably not if it's a genuine bit. If it's the TRW part, because of those little teeth I showed you. So you should be able to crack that off, and then yeah, at the other end, take the boot off. Got some pliers to take the boot off, and then you need the big adjustable spanner to crack the nut at the steering rack. So let's do it now. Right, first thing you want to do is clean up this thread here. Give it a brush, give it a spray with some brake cleaner, and try and clean this up, and it'll make it much easier to get this off. Okay, I'll crack this loose. This it seems to be coming off okay. It's not. It's a 21. If it starts turning, like when it drops out, it probably starts turning, and then you've got to, because those little teeth drop out of the mating face, and then it'll want to. The top will want to spin, the shaft will want to spin, and then you have to hold it. You see it's moving now? So I need to counter hold that. It's a hex, isn't it? Get a hex in there. Okay, it's definitely a Torx, isn't it? Definitely a Torx fitting. So I think it's that one. It's tight. So this is a Torx. Focusing on it. Does it say? T40. Okay, the under tray's off. And what we're heading for here is that one there. So we've got to take this clasp off, remove this boot, slide this back, and then we can get a spanner on the end of the track rod and take it off. Okay, use a pair of pliers, take this little clip off, pull this off, and you've got access to the nut, and then get your big adjustable wrench on it. I think it's 32mm. Just crack it off, and then it should just wind off. Give this a clean up, that shaft. You don't want any dirty there. There we go. You can see the end of it. That's the end of the steering rack. Try and find somewhere for this to stick. It's all aluminium around here. There we go. Right. So it looks like inside there. I'll give this a clean up. I'll get the new one on. Well, first, we're going to stick some copper grease on it. So I'll grease this shaft up, and then we'll just measure these threads. Give it a brush, measure the threads, match it up on there, and then got to stick that and then the boot, and then yeah, I think we'll stick it on. Do it nice and quick. It's 20 to 8, so we're 40 minutes in. All going well. Good. Put some copper grease on that. Now, before you put this back together, so you're going to need to stick on the kit, the TRW kit, buy the genuine kit if I were you. So first you need to put the boot on, which goes on like that. And then you're going to need to stick on this little clip, which goes over the top. This you can mount from the other side, so that one should be okay. We haven't closed that up, that would be annoying. And then, yeah, then screw that bit on. Okay, you're going to thread this on. This ball joint's a bit stiff to start with. Just wiggle it around until it loosens up a bit, and then you can actually wind it on, because you haven't got space to wind it on straight, so you have to kind of persist, and eventually it will thread on. Just do it by hand, tighten it up by hand until you can't go any further, and then once it's on, it's threaded, then yeah, do it up with a big spanner. It'll go on, just take your time. Right, I've just snugged this up nice and tight. So get this on the end, get the clip over the top, clip it up, put the clip on there, move this up until it gets into the right position, put this little clasp on, and then we'll wind this back up because it will have come loose. It goes pretty much all the way in. I don't think it can go up to 8 threads, so I don't know, maybe they've changed the number of threads on the thing. Yeah, we'll just tighten it all up. Right, getting this one was a bit of an effort. Put some lubrication on the steering rack end, and then push this off. So this should be off and clipped in. There's a little clip in there. And then yeah, we'll move this clip in over the top and clamp it up. And then we'll do this clamp on the bottom one, and then we're good. And that's in the place. Tighten this up as much as we can. I don't think that'll go anymore actually. I'm loosening it. That's as far as it goes. Yep. So that's it. It's as far out as it'll go. Right, let's tighten this up, and then we'll get this in the end. And then I don't know if we've got time to replace this plate. We'll see how we are. Have to take the caliper off. Okay, got that all in. Got this in. I think I might stick a bit of copper grease on there as well, just to help with the nut. And then we'll clamp this one up. I think it's 40 Newton meters, and then this one up, which is about 160, I think. I'll just check the manual, and then maybe we'll do this plate. It seems to be okay actually. I think this one's holding on, so maybe I'll wait until I do my brakes to do that one, because I'd quite like to get this car back. Check the time now, it's probably about 8:15. Yeah, it's been a long day. Let's just put this on, tighten it up, and then we'll take it to the tyre shop. They can adjust the tracking finally. Okay, this nut's on. Need to torque it up, so I'll taking the key out, put the steering lock on, and I'll just tighten this up. Just check the torque. Just check the torque settings. See what it says in the Haynes manual. Steering and suspension. Right, what does it say? Dum. Suspension. Steering. Track rod end. Ball joint retaining nut. 165 Newton meters. Okay. 165. I think the camera's lens is dirty, so let's just very gradually round this up. It's 2 clicks at a time. And this is when it's great, it just bites in, you don't have to hold it. This isn't twisting, this rubber isn't twisting, it's biting into the bottom of that connection. So yeah, buy a genuine one if you're doing this job, it's worth it. It's quite a force, 165. This is definitely not coming off. Sorry, I have to put my other arm in. There we go, 165. Right, that's done. I'll just spray a little bit of ACF 50 on that, just to keep it sweet. I need to torque this one up. I think it's 40. So I'll do that now. And then I might do the disc, check the time. Right, be careful when you're doing these, because this is the old one, which, I don't know, this looks like a genuine part. Let's put the Z on it. Anyway, that's got a Torx in, and that's a Torx, but this one has got hex instead. So don't just assume that the old one and the new one are the same. Always check it out, make sure it fits. So that's 40 Newton meters. That's done, that's done. What time is it? 20 past 8. Can I be bothered to fit this new plate? Or shall I leave it and do it when I do the brakes? I think I might just leave it. It's not rattling. I mean, it is bent, but... I'll tell you what I do need to do, and that's the brake wear sensor, which is just here. So I've got another one of those. I'll see if I can get that plugged in. That's something I need to try and do if I can. Because I'm getting a warning from the dash, and I think it's to do with the old brake wear sensor. So give that a try. Right, here's the new brake wear sensor. So the main issue I had was it didn't fit inside it wasn't holding inside the brake pin, in the brake disc. So I hope it does fit. If it doesn't, I suppose we still won't get our warning. But yeah, you've got to undo this little box here. This little dusty box. It's this one. It's the white one. I think the one underneath is the ABS sensor. So take it out, route it through, plug it into the brake pads. Okay, so the box goes in. It's difficult to film this, isn't it? The white thing goes in there. There's a little clasp, my little holder just there, and it comes round. And then on the back end of the suspension arm, there's another holder just there. And it comes around over the top, and then we've got to try and thread it through. Need to get some needle nose pliers maybe. Doesn't really have much to hold on to. This is the ATE part, Alfred Tevers. So this is the original brake manufacturer. So it should fit. It just depends what kind of pads they got fitted. We shall see. Well, I can't find my needle nose pliers, so I'll either have to use normal ones or just do it with my fingers. This is the problem with having a messy shed. Okay, I think it's in. So the bobbly bit faces out, just sits in that tiny little slot. Just put a tiny little bit of lubricant in and just pushed it in. So hopefully that has fixed it. Don't think it attaches anywhere else, does it? Just there, and there, and then in the box. Right, shut the box, move the wheel from side to side, put the tray back on, put the wheel back on. Anything else I need to torque up? Don't think so. And then go inside. Job done. Okay, we're on the home stretch now, so it's 8:30. So gonna get this tray put back up and then put the wheel on, jack the car back down, check that the light works, the light goes off, and then pack up the tools. So getting the tools out, putting the tools back, finding all the tools on the lawn, etc. takes a while. The actual job is probably, with faffing and going to the shed to get tools that you forgot, it's probably about an hour and a half. It's not very difficult to do. As long as you've got a big adjustable spanner, I think it's 32mm, 21mm, need a big breaker bar or torque wrench in reverse to take the nut off, and then you need a few hex sockets to refit it, and a pair of pliers. Otherwise it's a pretty easy job. Anyway, I shall check you when this is back on, and we'll check that the engine, that the brake error has gone, and then hopefully I can start using the cruise control again. Right, under tray's back on. Just going to put the wheel back on, and then I'll stop the clock. Then I'll lower it down and I'll torque it up. Make sure you always torque your bolts back up when it's on the ground. Don't rush off, put your tools away and then forget to torque them up. Ask me how I know. Right, it's 5 to 9. Just gonna take the old jack stands off. And then lower the car, tighten the wheel, tidy up the tools. Let's just go around and check. They're all done up. Yep. Right, now the check in the car. I don't want to see any check engine light. Oh, it's still there. Interesting. Maybe it is the steering angle sensor after all. We shall see when it goes in for its check. Maybe they can reset it. That's a 2-hour job, I reckon. 2 hours. If you've got a garage with tools nearby, perfect. If not, a couple of hours, I reckon, is all you need. If you're not filming it, be nice and quick. Good luck. I just want to show you how to fit these boot dampers. So there's a little not really plain board, is it? Hang on a sec. On the end of this, there's 2 little clips. There's a little bracket. See that little notch? You stick a screwdriver in there and you prise that little cap off, and then you can take it off. And then you can push the clip back in and push it back on. I think they go on very easily. This is the new one, obviously. Just push it on. So that should now actually holds up. The last one would just fall down. There we go, perfect. It actually opens on its own. Remarkable. Probably going to get a new boot for this car anyway. Might go for an LCI for the back, make it look a bit smarter. Because it's rusty, so I may as well, yeah, give it a bit of a tart up. Anyway, catch you later, guys.